Hey, what's up, guys? Coming here live on this beautiful, sunny, rare, beautiful, sunny day, California. I just want to talk about a few things. Things are moving really quickly, according to biblical prophecy. Primarily, everything that was prophesied is happening, and especially with the children of Israel, so-called black people in America, who fulfill the prophecies of slavery and brutal genocidal oppression, which still continues to this day. A lot of the brutality that we see directed towards black people is coming from black people, and it's not by coincidence, it's by design. And one of their major weapons that they use to perpetuate this genocide against the true children of Israel, like Adolf Hitler would say, which are the so-called black people in America, American Hebrews. Of course, black people don't know their history or culture or roots or any of that stuff because that was hidden and removed and taken away. And there's a current movement to just do away with the Bible and Christianity altogether. And it is being mislabeled as a European belief or faith or religion, and it really isn't. If you know history and geography, you know the Bible takes place primarily in Africa, and is primarily dealing with African people or black people. Not just Hebrews, but various types of black people. Much of the Bible deals with Egypt because Egypt was still a prominent society, albeit on in its decline at the time the Bible was written. And a lot of the stories take place in or around Egypt, which is obviously northern Africa, and was once primarily populated or exclusively populated with black people, but black people being an integrationalist culture, African people being an integrationist culture, which welcomes foreigners and invaders and aliens and other cultures, even more so than we welcome one another. And that had, just like Chancellor Williams said, that has always been or led to the destruction of African civilization. And we see the same things happening today. We have completely embraced European culture, and we've drank from the poison, as Marcus Garvey would say. And slowly but surely, black people are dying because of the effects of this genocidal culture of integration. I was talking with one of my peers, who was also an elder. It seems like the cutoff age or so around this information being acknowledged is around 40. If you grew up, if you were born or grew up in the 80s or 90s, you might have a little bit of a knowledge of self. There was a revival of knowledge and information amongst African Americans, Hebrews, black people in America in the 90s, but that was purposefully dismissed by our oppressor, using propaganda by which they manipulate black people into destroying one another via entertainment, whether it be music or movies. Every single commercial is racist against black people. It always puts black people in a inferior position, and always puts Caucasians in a superior position. And they are always projecting that and reinforcing that, even though as far as lip service is concerned, both blacks and whites are always talking about equality and justice and liberty, but we never see it on television, we never see it in the movies, and we never hear it in music. All we hear is about selling drugs and having sex and destructive genocidal behavior Even when it comes down to tattooing, I think that's very European. Black people always want to bring up Africans and their ancient culture as far as tattooing is concerned, but that's the only thing they can tell you about Africa first and foremost. They don't care about anything about their history or African roots, but they can tell you that black people or African people wore tattoos, and it's not even true. Name a country or tell me a country or a tribe of African people outside of America that are as heavily into tattooing their body, which is an abomination according to the Bible. Um, Tell me where that exists outside of today's modern culture of African Americans who are being held up as the example for all people and all black people. And this is why television and entertainment is the most destructive and dangerous weapon that our oppressor, our enemy, or Satan uses against black people. And unfortunately, because we exist in a destructive matriarchy, which is being manipulated by the white patriarchy to believe that single mothers and mothers in general are leaders of our race and our culture, and that's not true, and that shouldn't be true, and it's not possible. And black men need to stand up and stop allowing other races of men to walk around with black women and use black women to boost their ego and make them feel like they're equal to us or better than us. Peace.